Hello my dear students, today we will discuss about complete and incomplete flowers. So students, complete flowers means perfect flower, okay, means which contain all four floral wholes, okay. That wholes are here, calyx, corolla, mainly I am saying the collective forms, okay, means sepals collectively form called calyx and petals collectively called corolla. So calyx, corolla and androecium as well as gynoecium, okay. So here you can say that that will be a perfect flower, and if one is missing, then that is any one if missing, then that is, or more set can be missing, then that is called incomplete or imperfect, okay. So here essential and non-essential parts of the flower. Essential parts, that is the reproductive part, okay, that is consist of these parts consist of male parts and female parts, okay. Reproductive parts, reproduction is the main parts of a flower. So that's why the sometimes the question is to come that which one is the essential part and non-essential part. So essential part is related with the reproduction part. Non-essential parts are related to the sepals, petals. In some plant they are not present, in some types of flower sepals are not present, okay, and sepal like petals are not present. Petal like formation is there, which is known as bracts, okay. So here just we will learn what is bracts. That when a flower arises from axil of a leaf like structure, okay, there is actually this structure you can see, this is the original. The example of presenting of bracts is bougainville, okay. Here bougainville, bougainville is a type of flower which is very small. Here you can see this is the flower, this is the flower, this is the flower, three flower is there. But if you see the whole picture, you think that that is the whole structure of the flower, and they are looks like leaf, okay. But actually they are known that is not the leaf, okay. So they are not the ordinary green like leaves, okay. Here you can see bracts may be green like ordinary leaves, or at times it can be colored. Here you can see that is brown color. So that's why that leaf like structure is known as the bracts. There is some special name, okay, and different types of flower is there. But in general students, 90% case you can see there is a sepals, there is a petals, or you can say that there is calyx and corolla and androecium and gynoecium, okay. So generally students, this is the thing, you can say, just remember that what is the definition of bracts and just example. Similarly nectar is, sometimes the explain the following term bracts and nectar is used to come. That nectar is called means most flower produce a sweet fragrant liquid called nectar, okay. So that nectar present small cell, that is called nectaris, which is situated at the base of the pistil, on the base of the petals, okay. Here in the structure you can see petals, sepal, nectary, okay, at the base of the pistil, okay. And stamen and pistil is there. Pistil is the female organ part, and three part there it is, above there is the stigma, okay. Then there is a once again I am showing the picture. Here you can see, this is the pistil, stigma, style, ovary, ovule, and this portion, below portion, there is the nectaris is present, okay. So I hope students you understand a very easy portion and only very small topic. If you read you can understand. Then students come to the sexuality in flower, okay. Male, female and bisexual, three types are there. Anthers and stamens. The anthers of the stamens produce pollen, form the male cells, male gamete. The ovary of the carpel bears ovule enclosed the egg cell. Students, in the next chapter, at the fertilization chapter, you will properly understand that how this production happens when we will go to read the pollination, okay, in pollination chapter, pollination and fertilization. Very properly you can understand that how the pollen grain from the anther, okay. If I draw a little bit, you can see here that suppose that is the female part and here it is the male part. So here this is the anther. So anther, there is the pollen grains. That pollen grain will fall on the stigma of the female. Here it is the male part, and you know a complete flower contain male female both part in itself. Example China rose I told you. So here it is the from anther to the stigma of the female part. So that after the fallen over here, which from the male cells, male gametes will fall here. Here inside the pollen grain there is the male cells which will fall here, and it will just go through inside it to the ovary. Below here you know there it is ovary present. So that whole process we will learn in the pollination chapter. Here just you keep in mind that basic things. Okay. So the ovary of the carpels bear the ovule which encloses the egg cell. The stamens and the carpels are the male and female parts of the flower respectively. Okay. A flower which contain both stamens, they are bisexual. You know hibiscus. Okay, which are also known as the complete flower also. Here the flower which has only one, they are known as incomplete. Okay, like papaya and palm. Okay, you know male palm tree is there and female different another palm tree is there. Similar case for the papaya as well. After that, a unisexual flower which contains only one stem, only stamen, they are called male or staminate flower. Okay, and which contain only female, they are pistillate. Pistil means female. You know pistil means the name also quite important, and students you just remember this sometime. Explain the following term. The question used to come as explain the following term. Now the general description of the floral parts. You know sepals together known as the calyx, and these are the structure. How they will present in different flower. Their structure is a little bit different. Usually these are 5 sepals. There are 5 sepals. They may also less in case. Okay, so if you count, you can see 1 2 3 4 5. 5 are there. Okay, 1 2 3 and this side 4 and 5, and there it will just produce. Okay, so usually there is 5 sepals together. They are known as calyx. Okay, and the sepals may be free. That condition is called polysepalous, and if fused. Okay, here you can see in this structure that is fused. That is called gamosepalous. Okay, so that they are maybe fused like that. Okay, that is you can say little bit upward, and this is the they are free. Okay, you can see their portion is free, and if they are attached means they are not free. In some flower you can see the different types of flower is there, and their sepals are different. So these are the different conditions. Now students come to the if the function of sepals, you know, protect the young flower buds, and when green they also perform photosynthesis. So sepals has 2 types of function. One, perform photosynthesis if it is green, and then and second one is the give the protection of the buds at the initial stage of flower. There only you can see the sepals is present, and inside it all the petals and everything is there, and when it will grow that flower, then it will just flourish. Okay, now come to the corolla, means petals. They are generally arranged in a single hole, but sometimes there are double hole. Okay, so here they are also maybe free or united. Same name you can see in case of polysepalous. Here it will be polypetalous. Okay, as these are petals, or here it is gamosepalous and here it is gamopetalous. Okay, so same types of term is there. You just remember, here is the picture. You can see free petals A, these are free, and petals fused in a tubular form. Okay, and petals totally fused here. Okay, funnel shaped. Okay, there are different types of petals are there. If you see the flowers present in your garden, if you go, you can check there. All the flower has different petals. That's why their structure is different. They are looking also different. Now students, here you can see the colorful and fragrant of petals. So these are the functions. Colorful petals should be colorful petals attracts the insect and help for pollination. and protect the stamens and pistils. Okay, as the petals are there, long petals, so middle there is the stamens and pistil, they also become protected. Now students, come to the male part, stamens or androecium. You know, stamen, there is two parts of the stamen, students. Once again, you just remember, here you can see anther and filament. Okay, and three pistil, four part, stigma, style, ovary, ovule. So here just check it. If you see, the number of stamens in a flower may vary from a few to a large number, and a long filament and an anther. So above anther and filament, so here you just sidely pollen sac contain pollen grains. Students, that above portion you can see, if you the structure is like that, above is like that, this. Okay, once again, these are the male part. So if you cut it here, then you can look this portion. Okay, you can look this portion, and inside this there is the pollen grain and pollen sac, microscopic. Okay, so normal microscope you can check it, you can see the pollen sac inside the here you can see filament, anther portion just cut. Okay, once for properly understand, I am showing you this portion, this portion, this portion. If you cut it from the middle, okay, so these types of picture, if you cut it from the middle, then you can check in that cross section from the upper side. If you look, you can see that view. Inside there is the pollen sac and pollen grains. That pollen grains will fall on the stigma and proceed further for the process of pollination. Okay, that explained in the next chapter. So here it is, everything I told, I think you understand that the anther is usually two lobed. Okay, each lobe has two pollen sac. You can see there is a lobe, and two pollen sac. Within the pollen sacs are contain pollen grains. When fully can mature, the pollen sac rupture to liberate pollen grain. Okay, pollen sac will rupture and liberate pollen grain, which will fall on the stigma of the female part. Okay, so there is the different forms of androecium. Okay, in androecium, stamens may, same case for the petals and the sepals. Similar condition arise for the androecium also. Okay, which is free, polyandrous. Okay, single, double, several groups. Here you can see one group, monodelphous and diadelphous and polydelphous. Okay, these are the cohesion, means joining of stamens. This, by the structure you can see, one is separate, another is together, and there is some or 3 or 4 groups are there. You can see here, monodelphous, stamens are united in one group by their filament. Okay, so one filament, and above there is the all stigma, anthers are there above. You can see the anthers and one filament. Okay, so only anthers are free. Okay, you can see the anthers are free, but the stigma are same. Not stigma, filament are same. Similarly, diadelphous, you can see filaments are united in two bundle. Here one outside, another filament, and above also there two bundles. Okay, filaments are only two bundles. Like, just remember monodelphous and their example, China rose, diadelphous, P. Okay, and now come to the polydelphous. There the filaments are united in several groups, all several filament, 1, 2, 3 like this, and there is the above filament, there is the anther. Okay, there is the anther, just like structure. Okay, so these are not so hard, students. Just watch the pictures. You can Google these pictures also. You can get some better understanding picture in Google. That will also help you. And now the last thing, gynoecium, carpels, which contains stigma and style, and stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, ovary, ovule. So here stigma, style, ovary, everything one by one is present. Okay, and that ovary contain ovule and placenta. Students, I hope you understand. There is two different condition. It is important. Sometimes comes in the question also, inflorescence and placentation. Okay, So placentation here, first inflorescence. Inflorescence is the mode arrangement of the flower on the axis of a plant. So in a plant, in plant, how the flower arranged? Okay, you know, you can see that flowers are arranged from which portion? Either side of the apex. And here also you can see the side of the, here is the leaf and here is the flower. And in this case, so that arrangement of the flower, okay, arrangement of the flower in the axis of plant, when the plant axis is grow, you know, in the axis means on that flower, on that plant, how the flowers are arranged, that is called the inflorescence, that style. And now students, last placentation is the manner on which ovule is arranged attached on the wall of, to the wall of ovary. Okay, so student, these sometime question used to come, what is placenta and placentation. I hope you understand. This is the lecture all about the chapter the flower, and very short exercise is there. However, I will provide all the question answer. Thank you.